The Motor Equipment and Manufacturing Association, known as MEMA, M-E-M-A, is the leading trade group for vehicle suppliers, and it has a new survey out detailing the impact of the UAW strike. A couple of key takeaways, or takeaways. Nearly 30% of the surveyed suppliers laid off employees. 60% expect to begin layoffs as soon as next week. Vehicle suppliers employ more than 900,000 workers, 6 times more than the UAW workers. Joining us now is MEMA President and CEO Julie Fream. We heard what may be some positive news this morning, Julie. What are you hearing about whether this does? We just heard what would happen if it goes a certain amount of time, and things could get significantly worse in terms of your group with layoffs, et cetera. Is there some progress being made, are you hearing?
Well, we do see some back and forth occurring, so that is positive news. But the challenges still exist in terms of the fiscal capability of suppliers. We are very worried about their ability to sustain during this time period.
And what is would you say, the drop dead date? When does it really get serious? How long?
It's hard to predict because we don't know exactly week by week what's going to happen in terms of additional strike targets. But I would say if we get to mid-October, we're going to see the suppliers in a very difficult situation.
Are there, I mean, obviously you represent both management and the employees of all these firms. Is there some empathy among the employees for I mean, are they willing to take one for the team in this case? Are they aligned with the workers at the big three, that this is something that is just, and or are they mad that they might be caught up in it?
I think they're a bit in the middle of the situation. The challenges exist for suppliers in terms of all of the costs they have incurred during the past few years: COVID, chips, inflation, raw material pricing. Very difficult time for suppliers. So I think that everyone in the employer or in the supplier community is concerned about the long-term viability of their companies, and they want to make sure that that's sustained.
I mean, we're undergoing what will be perhaps a difficult and painful transition to EVs. Obviously, we're all looking at that. What does it mean for your group? I mean, we know significantly fewer workers are probably required by the manufacturers themselves. Will it affect? How will it affect the suppliers that you represent?
One of the biggest things we've been asking for is the government to support some retraining programs for workers. Different skills are needed to manufacture BEVs and BEV components. And so we think it's very important that we begin that retraining process now in order to accommodate the changeover.
And that's going to be, you're asking for help from the federal government, or are
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're going to need that at this point.
We believe so.
How would it change I mean, I would figure the workers need to be retrained. Doesn't everything need to be sort of rejiggered in terms of the parts that are necessary for an EV versus an ICE vehicle?
Yes, absolutely. And that's another point that we are pushing hard on. We believe that the domestic manufacturing conversion grants, that the total project value needs to be decreased, and that's part of the IRA, but that needs to be decreased so more suppliers can take part in it. Currently, it's a $50 million project requirement, and that is simply too high for many suppliers to participate in.
That's interesting. So a lot of people want a piece of that IRA, I think. And you don't feel like the suppliers were necessarily treated as fairly or favorably as some of the other people that will receive subsidies?
Well, we've been asking for that lower number in order for particularly smaller suppliers to be able to take advantage of the program. It's very difficult for a supplier that only has 1 or 2 facilities to take advantage of a program with a minimum project value of $50 million.
So think of your total employment base for the companies you represent. Do you have an estimate of what would be necessary if we were fully transitioned to EVs? Would it be 30% less? Would it be, I mean, there will be, it's going to be difficult. There's going to be, isn't it going to be downsized to some extent, everyone involved here?
You know, it's tough to talk about it from the standpoint of A to B. And the reason why is look at all the other industries that are going to come into place for BEV production. We need to talk about recyclability of batteries. We need to talk about infrastructure. There's a lot of aspects that are going to increase. So we need to look at the total jobs, not just a particular focus on the current suppliers.
Right. In past transitions, nobody knows exactly how it's going to work out. Maybe it won't be as bad. Maybe it could even be positive. We'll see. We hope so. Julie, thanks.
It could be.